It's my pleasure to introduce Igor Krezić, founder and CEO of Rolla, an innovative wellness platform. In his keynote, How Not to Start Up, Igor will share candid lessons from his entrepreneurial journey, exploring the success and challenges that shaped his ventures. This session is a must-hear for anyone seeking actionable insights into the realities of startup life. Please join me in welcoming Igor Krezić. Okay, we'll wait for him just a second. So his presentation is up. Okay, we're ready now. How Not to Start Up by Igor. Please, another applause for him.
Sorry for this. Aida said some things about ADHD, but you will see the right example here. Yeah. Okay, so today we will speak about how not to start up, and I see many students here. I hope that you will join a startup world and find purpose there. I'm 25 years in industry and took me 20 to find my purpose. So I hope for you it will be much faster. So today I will try to explain you some story about Rolla and some 6 directions how to do startup and how we failed at 4 of them. So how it started. Unfortunately, my story starting with the war. My father died in the war when I was 7, and I hated school, but Bug magazine was some vision to the future for me. IT was unlimited thing, and that saved me in the school. Only thing which I remember from school is Bug magazine. And that was only source from IT information, only source of application, and there I found about recording CDs. You wouldn't imagine, but having the songs in your order was impossible. So learning that, recording CDs for myself, then for family, friends, over the night there is some business happening here. I'm 12 years old recording CDs, and it was huge thing for me. 14 years old, I opened gaming club with 20 computers. In the same time, I'm making some web pages. This leaderboard here was only thing I developed in my whole life, first and only. But I'm starting quite huge software companies. So after this, my first company is Ensoft, IT retail store. After that, we are going full in software business. There's also some metal industry company. Then again, I'm opening IT store, real estate business. You see where ADHD is coming from. So, but at the end, I'm starting Rolla which is becoming my life mission, whole purpose. So I committed to that project. All these companies now employing more than 500 people, and you would say, success, 5 of 5. Not really. This is the list which I remember of the companies, projects which I started, which failed. So it's not everything nice like it looks. But some of these projects were before time. Some of them we quit early. Some of them we were unprepared for them. But some of them are quite stupid. So there is one more reason to fail. But today we'll focus about Rolla and some small advices from it. But what is the Rolla? Rolla is health and fitness platform which pure mission is to help anybody to level up. There is few products in the background, but what we are using here is gamification because if anything need to be gamified is health and fitness. I'm trying to sell gamification. Aida is saying against it, but it's fine for the health and fitness platform. So what are the Rolla products? It's Rolla Band, Rolla One, and Rolla World expansion for virtual exercise. Also, because Rolla is a product for the company, so we are offering it only to the companies. We have the admin tools and some dashboard for the company competitions. But the main focus on the Rolla is Rolla One, so which is built from the three modules. So health tracking, activity tracking, and diet. What is the health tracking here? How we gamified it? So everybody is doing on the market doing same thing, tracking all your data, but what to do with it? So we put gamification in the core of it. Here is what World Health Organization is suggesting, and there is your average. Let's say steps, 5,000 steps you are doing in average, 10,000 is suggestion. We're giving you score 100, do it 5,500. So just in the right direction. Same for sleep, same for any data. We are pushing you in the right direction. For the activities and average of all these scores give you your daily health score. So we are trying to push you in the right direction. For the activities, we also bring activity tracking, but we needed to invent something from ourselves. So what are the active points? If you try to go in competition based on the active calories, men and women cannot compare. If you go in the distance, cycling or running, cannot compare. You cannot find number how to bring fair competition. And active point is that. So we are giving points for effort. So if you do running and another person is doing cycling, same effort, same time, you will get same active points. And immediately in the company with 100 people, you have 10 doing cycling, running, gym, hiking, whatever they are doing, they are on the same leaderboard. And the diet module, a few years back, tracking calories was disaster. So if you would like to find how much calories in something, you need some application with huge database to choose from, or Google it, or barcode, read from. It was disaster. Now take picture, you get best estimate, and you are ready to go. And this changed my life. I lost last 20 kilograms using just the. So keep the line in the green. After that, lock the fridge, everything is fine. But people doing right things because of wrong reasons. We are not seeing that we will be healthier in the half year. We need dopamine tomorrow. How to get it? You will beat colleague on the leaderboard. So do the right things, you will beat your colleagues on the leaderboard, and everything is fine. We are using this because in the background we are making our users really, really healthier. But let's This is the story about Rolla, but let's go on to today's topics, how to do startup, and mission is first. You need to solve some problem. So it would be great, it would be perfect if that problem is yours. But if not, at least your colleague or friend, somebody you are related to, that you can fix that problem. If that becomes your purpose, amazing. You hit jackpot. But even more important is to start, because mission will change. You will probably pivot somewhere, but you need to have something for the start. So you have mission, you are ready to start, you need team now. And there is the problems, because to find team in our country, especially where startups are not on each corner, it's quite hard. But if you find great co-founder, little crazy like you, committed to project, you have double chances. So startup is crazily hard, and you need amazing team. Be careful, startup is not for everybody. So, I mean, people like to have 8 hours job, but sometimes startup don't have working time. Startup have stress, unpredicted situation, and resilience is one of the things which team should have. But now you have a mission, you have team. Let's focus. The hardest thing. Let's make commitment that we will finish this. And usually this is the startup founder. Please don't be this guy. So just bringing new features, somebody will finish this. Someday we will have customers, clients, somebody will pay this. It will not. So you need to deliver MVP. You need to be focused each day. Startup sounds like some side job. That cannot be further from the truth. So if you are not 200% in startup, it will not succeed. Some other jobs can succeed, but startups will not. So most of the projects which you saw on the list failed because we didn't have person committed 200% on the project. So you need to be you need to be focused and fast. So fast, that means rapid release. Everybody know that you need something when you are a startup in 2 months. You need to prove something, release it at least for yourself that you tried. Then team will try it. Then your family, friends, somebody will do it because of you. At least you have one friend who will use that boring application in the start. But as soon as possible, you need somebody hooked on the project. So to bring somebody hooked on the project, you need feedback. So feedback is next thing which you need. And founder need to be on the first line. I see founders sitting like boss in the office. Okay, we'll organize all of this. No, you will be first on the field. You will contact with your customers, clients, friends, speak about your application. That's reality. It's not that you will lead some company. No matter how huge it is, if it's startup, you will be on the front line. And usually your idea is not reality. How you imagine that people will use your app, that's not going to happen. So you need to see how they are using it, adapt it, and take that feedback and iterate. So after a lot of feedback, there is huge chance that you will see, oh, I am going to change this project. So pivoting is the thing which happen to almost all successful startups. Pivoting is their thing. There's only few lucky people who make plan. We're gonna do this and that finish like successful project. That will not happen. And why people usually stay at their main plan, because other people opinion. That's disaster. So your beta customers, your friends, your family, they will say, he didn't succeed when you pivot and things like that. And that will bring your startup to the end. But when you are sure, pivot immediately. Okay, let's confess something now. You can guess that we didn't do like this. So let's, you see where is this going. Now let's go back and see how we did it. So fast pivoting, kako da ne? How, yes, no. I was thinking, will I say this and I remove it, but how, yes, no. So fast pivoting, not us. We put this leaderboard in hallway on of the company. Only reason was to motivate our team to learn about application, to start some competition. Our plan was to be a B2C product. But after we put this in the hallway, immediately IT company sleeping on the time, running, cycling, everybody is changing. Then one more company is coming asking, can we have this leaderboard? Of course you can have, please help us testing. And we notice that B2B is our way to go. The results are best in groups. When you see familiar friend name on the leaderboard, everything is changing. So we should pivot. So it took me 6 months writing messages to myself. Igor, you need to pivot. You don't care what others will say. And last moment was I sit in the car with family, drive 7 days around Europe. Only reason to convince myself that we need to be B2B project. So I said you need to change immediately. For me, it was disaster. I came back to the office, said, okay, from tomorrow we are a B2B project, and of course people didn't like it, beta testers didn't like it, nobody liked it, but the picture was clear, we'll be successful in this. And we should do it much faster. But pivoting was disaster, feedback, we were good. In the beginning, immediately we put tool that everybody can write whatever they like, and you don't want to see this, but we were open in communication, always telling, I'm sorry for this bug, excuse me, it will be fine. But communication was there immediately. And speaking with our clients in dozens of the groups, I couldn't change language last night, so it was crazy. And this kept us on. Even my son lose streak and ask, Dad, can I have streak back? I will exercise double today. Of course, I couldn't allow it, but it's amazing. And I heard the idea that we could charge people to get back streak earlier. Yeah. Okay, so there is thousands of these messages. So I'm quite proud how we did communication. But again, rapid release, one more disaster, maybe the biggest one. So it took us 3 years for first release. I suggest 2 months, 3 years. I will not say 3 years. Yeah. So then 1 year optimization after that. But then 1 more year for pivoting. We are 5 years, team of 75, and released after 5 years. It's disaster. So we waited it to finish all. We could go with a much smaller amount of the features. I don't know why, but here is the good story at least. So don't allow not to have focus. You remember this guy from earlier? Yeah, yes, it was me. Still am. Okay. So from the product side, we wanted it all. Please don't do it. This screen health module with health score was perfect to go after a few months on the market. So, but we wanted more. You see where it's going. Even craziest thing, we built whole virtual world game so everybody can exercise together in that virtual world. So, but even with this, without this focus, we were hungry to do it. So energy behind was crazy, and I hope that that will end well, but mistakes are made, and I said also you need team. Maybe most important is to have great co-founder and great team in the beginning, but most are how to find somebody from startup who is ready to leave it all, some crazy paid job, and come and work startup for I don't know what startup can offer. It's impossible. It took me 4 years to have partner on team, which put now fire in the company, in the corners, which I didn't know how to lead, how to manage, and now team, it's complete. We are a team of 75 now, and after we got a new partner in the team, after we released a project and see what our customers are doing and what's happening, team is finally startup. There is fire in the office. Everybody is happy. Things changed over the night. So that's why it's important in the start that you have a team and as soon as possible clients. That changed immediately, because whole time when I'm saying to that company what will happen, they need to trust me. But when they see clients using it, there is no need to selling the story. They are hooked on the product, and you need that. So, but one pure thing from the beginning was our mission. That was never in question. I said it would be perfect. That problem is yours. You exercise virtual world, gym, taking pictures of your food, exercising outdoors. But most important thing, you are going. You can find it online. So you are going in your company and comparing to your colleagues. Here it is. Let's keep it. Okay, so yeah, you can see it online. So in the few years in development, Rolla changed many lives. So first, I make example on myself, then friends, family, company, but team in the company leveled up in many ways. The craziest thing, from the weight, blood pressure, everything is going in better direction, probably because of wrong reasons. We are doing it for competition, not to make ourselves healthier. But one thing was strangest for us. We won on B2B run in front of 150 companies. At the start, you will see my picture. This was me when I started a Rolla project. So it was disaster. we made, in our team, we made example on ourselves, then spreading it wherever we can. We hope that we'll make impact even on the world. So, but do this means that business is successful? Of course not. It's too early. We need tens of thousands users to make this working. But believe me, whatever energy is in me, I will put it that this project will be more successful project here. Okay, so startup or not, I have notes, please don't, but colleague said, please don't say it. Yes, yes, you should do a startup, because I don't know, for me it was automatic thing. I don't make calculations or anything, I just start company, start project, as you see on the lists of the projects. Sometimes I almost cry why I need this. We had some successful company, why again from the zero, but if you have it, if you would like to make some things to fix some problems, please do it. And if you decide to do it, be persistent, because reward is the hugest thing. Seeing the people using your product is best reward. So at the end, if you join startup world, I wish you all luck. From my heart, I would like that many startups succeed, because we really need it. Our country really need startups. Thank you. Yeah. One more note, don't run from questions, okay?
Thank you, Igor, for such an interesting and relaxed, funny presentation. We have time for 2-3 questions, so please go ahead.
Oh, dear.
Find angel investors and most importantly partners.
Sorry.
Great presentation.
Yeah.
I was wondering how and where to find angel investors and most importantly partners.
Good and hard question. That's why I don't have that part on the slide. Yeah. Yeah. To be honest, I started from CDs. So my biggest investment in the first 10 years was 5,000 convertible marks. Later in Rolla, I made 3 calls and get 2 investors for 6.3 millions, but that was all based on the previous partnership and everything. So to be honest, I never did a pitch for an investor in my life. And I don't know how to answer that for you. Sorry.
Thank you very much. I'm questioning how.
Sorry.
Hey, how do you quit a startup or a project? What have to happen that you say no? I will stop this.
Good one. Rolla, I will never quit. I promise you that. But sometime I quit many times, and usually it was wall in front of me. This doesn't make sense. Some projects I'm still struggling to because I quit. They were amazing, and I quit. I was scared that will make too much money loss and that we will destroy other businesses. I really don't. I cannot explain you, but always was a wall in front of us. So, but you always trying to explain to yourself why you quit. Then you pivot this to totally different company. Then you sell that company for nothing, just that you don't say I quit. But today, after all these years, I'm ready to explain that was quitting, not selling the company. it's really hard. It's same like pivoting. You are scared of your colleagues, family, and friends. But if you see that it's not working, just stop it. Sorry.
Just Igor Krezić. I have a question regarding the name Rolla.
Yeah.
My first association was beauty rolls, belly rolls. What's the meaning of the name Rolla? Why Rolla?
Yeah. I would be happy to say you some amazing story in the background, but it was team on the table. Bring all the names which you would like to name our project. And explanation for Rolla is let's roll together, like let's exercise together.
Well, you could have just said that, man.
Yeah, but I need to be honest here. Yeah.
Thank you, my man.
Great presentation, thank you. You pivoted, which is great, and I'm sure you did a lot of competitive analysis. There's a lot of competitors in this space. What is your biggest differentiator?
To be honest, in the corporate well-being, there is boring softwares. So everybody is about the company. We are about user. So we are B2C project which just put some traits for the companies. But we are focused only about user. And the biggest thing, if you don't look at the well-being, corporate well-being platforms, biggest difference which we have, we are holistic solution. How I started this project, I gained 136 kilograms. And I said, okay, this is the moment where I need to switch. I bought Garmin to start tracking steps. Then my Fitness Pal for tracking calories. Then Zwift, when winter arrived, to exercise virtually. And I said, why somebody didn't do this like one platform? And there wasn't solution on the market. Now, 5 years later, with 75 people working on it, I know why there is no similar solution. It's crazily hard.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question as well. Here? Okay, you spoke about feedback. You were mentioning B2B, B2C. What is the mechanism of gathering that feedback from your users?
Yeah. We use the simple tool feature base. Here's the advisor for them. But there's many tools, and we decided to be totally open about feedback. Even the worst possible, we publish it to see how other people will react. But we also use many primitive methods. So hundreds of the group chats, speaking. So bringing the team, we made test room, and we bring random people. Let's pedal with us, try exercise with us, and just looking behind them what they are doing. So they are expecting some things which are not there. So we are using each possible method, but one simple tool where anybody can write a bug report or feature request or just give feedback, it's great start.
Hi, thank you a lot for a great presentation. So regarding companies, I have a question, which companies are mostly, or which industries? Is IT or some other industries? And second question, are you thinking about exit strategy with your startup, maybe to sell someone else at some point of that? Yes.
I hope that this is recording. There is no exiting for me. This is a purpose. So if in one point I think of that, I hope that somebody will send me this video. So I hope that never I will exit the Rolla, but other businesses I will exit. So this is my my focus. After that much years, I find how to get focused, because this is so much things in the Rolla, you cannot be focused, so at least focus on one company. Question of the other companies, it's 90% of IT. I was involved in some other business I don't know anything about, but it was opportunity. But the product is something what I would like to focus in, and I will suggest to anybody in Bosnia Herzegovina, because we are not perfect country, but that country allow you lower costs and that you are selling the products around the world. So that's best case scenario.
Thank you a lot.
I have a question. Have you thought about have you thought about making Rolla something that's also B2C, but that you can compete with friends or connected to some social
Of course.
media?
Rolla is going to be B2C. Rolla was always planned as B2C, but we noticed that groups in the huge groups are best motivation, and we started. Also, there is few more things in the background, logistic about delivering bands around the world, all the things. Because of all of that, we decided that we are going first B2B. And when we reach some point, we're thinking next year, but to be honest, that will be year after that we are going B2C, so anybody can buy Rolla. But for now, our focus is on the companies.
Thank you very much. We have time for one more question, so please.
I'll be really quick. Igor, you've been in the startup world for a very long time, and you've seen it evolve in Bosnia and Herzegovina over time. What do you think is amazing right now in comparison to when you were starting off with your other businesses? How has the entrepreneurial landscape in Bosnia and Herzegovina changed, and why is it important, as you mentioned, to start now with startups for all these young people? Sort of a send home message.
Yeah. So for me in the beginning, we had at the beginning of Ensoft there was one developer, and I asked, can we have somebody help this guy? And there wasn't. I mean, there was, but in some big companies where you cannot take person from. But now people are full in this industry, and people are moving from company to company. And I see many agencies are going in the product, and that's amazing, because I would like to see people connected with the product, not just being resources for some West companies. So that's the best thing. More people is in the industry, and we are going in direction to the products. That last, yeah.
Thank you very much, Igor, for an amazing keynote and for amazing questions.
Thank you.